welcome back for another Insider. I hope you had a wonderful week and you're ready to talk translation. Today, on this very rainy Sydney, we are going to talk about something that, again, may be a little controversial in our industry. I'm talking about machine translation and CAT tools. I'm going to explain the difference between them and explain also the need or not, and why, in my view, we shouldn't really be afraid of any of those tools. One is actually a very useful one. So let's start by talking about CAT tools. CAT tools are stand for computerized assisted translation, and usually is a software that you install on your computer that helps you build up a glossary and translate faster. What it does is that machine, so that software, you every time you put a new project, you open the file with the text that you have to translate, and the CAT tool will scan that document and will find any words that you had previously translated, and if it finds any of those words there, automatically suggests the translation of that word to what you had previously chosen. So this is a suggestion. The CAT tool is not translating the document for you. The CAT tool only suggests you translations, and for example, if in the same text there is repetition of words, that tool will help you, because every single time that word will appear, the CAT tool will suggest that translation already, and then you just have to accept it or not. Now that's the catch, because what may be suitable in one project may not be suitable in another project, because we all know that in different languages words may have more than one meaning, and according to the context of the text you may need to use one word, or you have to use another, or you have to sometimes go around and do it in another way, because even the direct translations may not be suitable for that particular text. So in the end, the CAT tool is not doing the work for you. It's just helping you with possibly words that you have already searched and are on your database, because that's what the CAT tool does. It has a database, a glossary, and every single time that those words that you have already used appear in another text, that CAT tool is going to suggest you that translation. It is very useful, for example, if you work in a very specific field and you are constantly getting instances of the same words, because you're working for example, for the same company, and basically you have to, or if you're working for the same company and they have this set of words, they have this glossary, and they want those words to be used in all their documents throughout, so a CAT tool will be very useful on that regard. So this is what CAT tools do. You don't need to use a CAT tool. A lot of translators don't use a CAT tool. I don't. However, I think it is important to talk about this. They can be rather expensive, of course, and I believe that may be one of the reasons a lot of us don't use CAT tools, is because of the price. They are actually the good tools, like for example STL Trados and stuff. They are expensive, but depending on your choice, depending on what you do, they usually are very, very good, because they help you with your work. But again, it's a personal choice. You don't have to work with a CAT tool. A lot of agencies require CAT tools, So if you don't use CAT tools, you are automatically excluded. And some agencies have their own CAT tool, so they have their own system, and everything is done through their platform. Some translators also don't like that because they always like to have, their things and their work and their files in their archive. But again, it's a personal choice. This is what you need to know about CAT tools. Now, machine translation is another thing. It's totally different, and it's the most common and famous machine translation device is Google Translate. And this is obviously applications that they do translate the text. However, don't expect that a machine translation application or device will be accurately translating your text, because it won't. Usually it translates word by word, and applications like, for example, Google Translate, it's getting better and better, and the reason being is because they've been hiring translators to do these, to build up their glossaries and build up their word base. However, I would not trust, and obviously I would not trust machine translation for certain fields such as legal translation, financial translation, medical translation. Of course, you would not even consider something like that. So, again, even though these applications do translate, in the end, you have to post-edit whatever the application has done before you give the document to the client. And what happens with machine translation, and a lot of colleagues use it, and a lot of colleagues use and work with this type of technology, is in fields, for example, for things, manuals that don't really need a lot of accuracy, or they are not very difficult. The clients usually require them to be done in machine translation, and all the translator has to do is post-edit it. A lot of translators do that. They usually get huge volumes of work, but again, sometimes the pricing it's obviously lower, because the clients will obviously claim that the machine has done it. Well, it's not exactly the case. The machine has just done something, and then you have to post-edit. I would say, in my perspective, I would rather do it from scratch than having to post-edit something that was done by machine translation, because sometimes it's so bad that you just don't know what to do with it, seriously. So, but that's again a personal opinion. That's again a personal choice. If the client is okay with it, and if you are okay with it, then go for it. Now, the functions, although they sometimes are confused, both of these two types of technology are quite different. CAT tools, they build up a database of words, a glossary, and they suggest translations when you insert another project. Every single project that you insert, the tool will scan that text, and if there is words that have been inserted previously, the CAT tool will suggest. Again, you are the one doing the translation, not the CAT tool. The CAT tool is not translating the text for you, just suggesting options here and there. Machine translation, yes, it does, but as you have the example of Google Translate, it won't be a 100% accurate translation, let alone a culturally fit translation, because obviously the technology, the device, the application won't have knowledge of cultural traces, of all those things that only a human translator can do. So, again, now the big myth, the big elephant in the room. Will machine translation replace translators? I don't think so. Honestly, I don't. Even with the evolution of machine translation, and it is, and we can see it, we could see how bad Google Translate was 10 years ago and how it evolved, and it's better, obviously, but it's not 100% accurate, and you would not put, for example, court documents through Google Translate because you know that the outcome is not going to be accurate. You would not put medical reports through it. So even with evolution, there will always be the need for translators. There will always be the need for a professional to do the job because there are fields that are really demanding. Of course, there is a place for machine translation in this type of projects, as I said, that are less demanding, and the clients may require that they are done this way, and that's fine, and some translators are okay with it, but I don't think it will replace our job, and that's what I believe. There's a lot of other translators that actually also are of the same opinion, because we can see the importance of our job, and we can see how it is impossible to get these devices to actually do a good job in certain fields and in more complex translations. So this is my input on this. Obviously, this will be addressed in my course, Becoming or Be a Professional Translator, that are published at Teachable. You can access to my school, Updated Words Learning. There's also another course that is a business course and prepare you to get your business plan going and become a professional translator and translator entrepreneur. So these courses will empower you to become translators and start your career with confidence and know exactly what you should do and should not do. Obviously, and as I say in the course, I'm not steering you in one direction or telling you what to do. The course will empower you to make your own choices and to analyze all the options you have and choose the ones that are the best for you. So this course will empower you to know everything, all the spectrum of translation from one side to the other, what you have, and then you can choose, you can see what you like, what you don't like, if it's for you, what you would like to do, and you have these two sides of translation. You have the academic side, and then I have the Be a Professional Translator, where you can learn about all the types of qualifications available and the career paths that you can go, association membership, professional development, organizing yourself, machine translation, and CAT tools. I address that in the course as well. And all these academic part, that professional part of the profession of being a translator. And then the other course, Be a Translator, a Translation Entrepreneur, will get you ready to start your business, because, and as I say, and I've always said, that we are entrepreneurs, we are running a business, and we should shy away or should run away from that concept that we are just freelancers, because unfortunately it's highly devalued in the market and we end up pulling ourselves down. We're not, we are entrepreneurs, we run a business, either we run it just by ourselves or we have a team of colleagues with us. Doesn't matter, we are still entrepreneurs. So in that course, we'll empower you to start your business, get your business plan, organized everything like your website, your business tools, everything you need to run your business efficiently, and know everything Should you need, for example, a business loan, you have everything, your business plan ready to show, for example, to show your bank what you intend to do, what is your plan. So come with me, visit my school at Teachable Updated Words Learning, and get access to these two wonderful courses that will help you start your career. And if you choose to buy the two courses, there is a pro package where you get a wonderful $100 discount. So visit today, and you won't regret, because these courses will really help you start your business with confidence. Even if you are already in the business and you really want to get a few ideas to change a little bit, these courses are obviously really good, especially in the particular case of someone that is already in the business. It's a very good thing, the business plan course, because it will give you an idea how to take your business to a totally other level. So come with me and let's start learning. So for today, I hope you enjoyed this insider, and I hope it really helped you understand that CAT tools and machine translation are not really the doom. Obviously CAT tools wouldn't be, but there is always a little misconception about machine translation. Next week, we will be talking about the biggest elephant in the room, which is ChatGPT. So stick around. Next week, we'll be talking about this. And, you know, share with us if you use CAT tools and you've been using for a while, or if you just started using it. Let us know about your experience. Maybe you can suggest us a good application or a very good deal on the well-known CAT tools, like for example Tradus. Or if you've been working in MT projects, let us know how they look like. Let us know what your experience is with MT. Share with us, or even if you have a suggestion for another translator insider, leave your comment below and let me know. And I'll be very happy to take it on board. So before I go, I would like to, put a like and subscribe the channel with a little click on the bell so you get a notification of a new insider every week. And of course, I would like to thank you all for watching. See you next week. Thank you. Bye.